Aria here. Welcome to the Intuit Cafe, and I am sitting down right now to record weekly general readings for all signs of the zodiac, and I'm doing it in groups by fire, water, earth, and air. So there will be 4 separate postings of videos, but this same introduction will be there for all of them. So if you're going to watch one of the others, you can go ahead and skip straight to the reading portion of it. But there are a few things I want to talk about really quickly, and also to introduce the theme for the reading for this week, because what I've done is really decided to tune into the energies that we're in right now in regards to this solar eclipse that's coming up. We've been in the midst of the eclipse season ever since January 5th when we first had the lunar eclipse. Now the sun is the divine masculine and the moon is the divine feminine. We're having highlighted what does it take to have them be brought into union. One of our most pressing desires for seeking information has to do with relationships, because I really believe that we're entering a new phase of being where relationships, we're trying to change the way they've always been, and we're healing on the deepest levels of our own soul. We're doing that through different kinds of relationships that bring things up to us and reflect back to us where we need to heal in order to be able to move forward into a more divine love kind of connection with someone. And sometimes that person that we do that with is just a karmic partner to help you along that journey, in the sense that they'll be there for a time and then they're meant to move on in our lives. Some of you are going through that and you're trying to figure out, is this someone that I need to move away from, or is it someone that I'm really meant to stick around and be with? So we have questions around that. And then for others, you really have met and you've connected with a divine love partner that truly is going to be that person who you end up being in a relationship with in a long-term basis to really experience and bring divine love into this earth. One of the reasons I know you're here is to look and find answers in that regard. Now, when you're finished watching the videos, if you have any further questions and you really want to know about something that will be happening in your own situation that's specifically tailored to your experiences, I'm going to be offering, just for a 1-week time, a limited time only, an eclipse energy follow-up session from 15 to 20 minutes long for just $33. That's not a package that I normally offer, so you're going to kind of get that mid-range opportunity for a special reading at this time. So one thing that I really wanted to do with the reading today was pick some cards that would be an overarching theme of what we're facing in terms of relationships, or what's going on with these divine love connections or with these karmic love connections, either coming into union with someone or moving on from someone. Like what are the themes, what's being brought up right now in order for there to be forward progress and forward movement. These are the cards that I pulled, and I'm really excited to dive deeper into them with each of the different groups of signs. But for all of us, this is what I got. With the masculine coming up in the center, we're having things in regards to the masculine energy are being highlighted with this eclipse. And the stars come up because they're really it's about optimism and faith, healing and forgiveness, and universal love. With the masculine here, and with this having this broader perspective on love with being highlighted because of the stars, it is telling us that that's what is being brought up for you right now. Or if you're looking toward a masculine, you can understand that this is actually kind of at the core of what's happening in relationships at this time. After the eclipse, we're going to start seeing a lot of movement and a lot of changes and a lot of shifts in regards to the masculine energy. And we're getting a hint of what that might be with the Tower. But in Lenormand, it actually is about things that have been lasting for a very long time. It goes deep into our past. So I'm even feeling like the energies of, deep karmic patterns that are in the masculine energy is there areas that need to have healing, and where divine love is trying to come in and seep through all the cracks inside of their heart to get to the core of this deep past. The feminine energy is coming in, and I actually feel that the stars represent that here also, with the healing and the optimism and the faith to help change what's been going on in the karmic winds that are on our earth, the planet, especially highlighted right now in the masculine energies. What I'm going to do now is I've got the cards in front of me for the next sign group, and I'm going to just dive right into that. At the end, stay tuned, because after we look at these cards, you're going to have the opportunity to intuitively pick from 3 different videos and choose one of those videos with the intention of wanting to see what will happen next in your situation. Just look at the pictures, and whichever picture you're most drawn to, that's the one you should go with. Let me know how it goes in the comments below, and I'm looking forward to doing your readings. All right, my earth signs, this is your reading here for this eclipse energies over the next week. What we're going to see, actually this could take place, it could unfold for much longer than, of course, a week, but we're really seeing things, I believe, coming into this picture for right now as a starting point. All right, so what we have here is the crossroads, options and choices that need to be made, and those will lead to changes. So those crossroads and changes kind of go together. And then with the woman. So we have the man up here. I am taking this in two ways. This is both the masculine energy within the woman or the man, or the same-sex partners, whichever. But that we're coming up for, that's what's really truly being focused on right now for the healing, and as far as the deep past and karmic wounding that we're here to heal as far as relationships go. It's being highlighted in this time. And then with the with here, though, it does have to do with whoever has the more that embodies more of the feminine energy in the relationship. She has the choice right now. There's a crossroads, a choice to be made by her. Blossoms are in the center, which is about flourishing and having good health, but also spirituality, and that's coming up in the center here. So it's very positive over the whole spread, in saying that whatever choices she ends up making, I'm feeling she'll be guided, or she's open to, if this is you or the other person, and it will end up bringing about this really positive thing. And then we have the tree, which is slow and steady growth, and then the accelerant or fuel, which is acceleration after things have stalled. So I'm feeling like there's been a stalling with this, the choice has not been made for a while for whatever it is that she had to choose here. And we're going to see a big shift and change in that acceleration, because even though there has been slow and steady growth, and that's why we have the blossoms here, there is going to be, and this is in regard to a relationship, there has been slow and steady growth here. There's going to be a big shift and a big change. So after this eclipse season is opening up the way, the healing, whatever the energies are that's happening right now, is opening up the way for this decision to be made. And I feel like it could even be that either the decision leads to this acceleration and the fuel, but for some of you, it is fuel and acceleration comes in to make this change, and that's what then finally causes the decision to be made. Now, for some of you, instead of this being the woman that needs to make the decision, you're a man and you have a decision to make about a woman, in regards to a woman. And that could even be, in some cases, I'm looking at this in terms of, a partnership or relationship, love relationship. But for some of you, it's you're watching, you're from the outside watching a situation where there is someone who needs to make a decision about their current situation that they're in order for them to be able to move on and move forward, and then be available for moving into a relationship with you, because that's like, you've seen that destined. The tree is like that slow and steady growth. There's been slow and steady growth all along, but it's like it's destined to occur, but it's been slow. What you're going to be seeing is, because of the change in this eclipse season, is a big change in that slow pace. Instead of slow, we're now going to have fast, where things have been stalled. Because slow, like when it's too slow, it almost seems stalled. And like even with the crossroads, things are stalled because they're standing there like, which way do I go? Overall, though, we do have a very positive card that's in the center. So I think things are going to turn out really well when this happens. As you look at the videos at the end here to pick set your intention based on maybe a time frame. Even you can say, I want to see how things are going to shift and change over the next 3 months, 6 months, 1 month, whatever you want. Set a time frame, and then trust your intuition to tune into the energy of that reading that will most likely show to you what will happen next in the time frame you've chosen. And then also, if you'd like some more specific information, email me at the email listed at the end of the video, or in the comment section below. I'm doing just for 1 week this special, the $33 special, and would be really happy to give you some more specific insights into your situation just for you. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you around soon.